Hey folks, it's Kat.Beanie and welcome back to another live stream. As it says in the title, today we're just going to be flattening stuff. So, I don't know why I took those out of there. Let's pop them back in there. Spare bucket. Right, so I'm gonna need some dirt. So I don't know whether to just get it from over there or... So we need to go over that direction. I'm slowly flattening the swamp over there. I'm not quite sure why yet. I'm gonna I want to build something over there, but I'm not entirely sure about what it is yet. But, you know, we'll see. We'll get there. This is my piece of wood. It's been burning for a couple of years now. No idea why. Not gonna mess with it in case it stops. Right, let's see. Have I got any dirt? Any dirt, 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 dirt. Aha! Right, let's grab all of this. Sorry, I am still a bit sick, so bear with me, guys. I don't know what I have, but it is not fun. Let's... As you can see, over this bit, I've been slowly filling this in and flattening this bit over here, and I want to continue to fill all this water in, and I want to get rid of all the trees and flatten it up till maybe I get to the gold farm. That is the plan, or the gold XP farm. But you know what, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. So I brought some dirt with me this time because I've slowly been taking bits down, filling in more water, taking bits down, filling in more water, but I think this is going to take a lot more dirt than there maybe is around here. You know, one thing that's a bummer that I found out, that zombies that are turned into trident, zombies that are turned into drowns don't drop tridents. It's a bit of a bummer, because having a zombie spawner over yonder, over there, and I was sort of like testing it out as a theory, because anyone knows me, I don't have a very good memory about things, and sometimes instead of just, you know, looking it up, like, would be easier on everybody involved, I kind of just, like, wing it and, you know, try and work out for myself whether or not it's going to work in-game, which is, you know, entirely more entertaining than just Googling it. Like, oh, this doesn't work. I mean, I'm gonna forget about it next time and probably do it all over again, but, you know, for now, I know. My kind of hope is, like, if I keep repeating the sort of same pattern, it'll sort of sink in, you know, repetition is key. Like, oh, these guys don't drop tridents. Hey, what's up, cow? How's it going? Doing a little dance. Alright. Same to you, mate. So yes, I do sound all of the cooked up at the moment, so I do apologise. I am still feeling a lot better though. Like, obviously I'm still congested, but the energy levels are picking up, you know. I'm not as tired. My heart rate isn't trying to go nuts, which is a bonus. It's good times. It's good times. Oh, I should have brought a bed over. Wait, what? What is this on? Yeah, hard. So, for those of you that are new, this is my long-term survival world. It is 5 years old. It was started in 2019. The end of 2019, so it's, you know, kind of almost 5 years old. Yeah, and I did a lot of things, like, during COVID, like killing a dragon, going to the Woodland Mansion, fighting withers. Oh, bogs! I forgot these guys were, they're here. Move, cow! How cool do they look? How cool are these guys? We did need new sort of skeleton variants because we've got so many zombie variants, right? We did need something. We did need something. Right, let's go. What's up, guys? See your death. Your death. Right, I probably should. Right, let's fly back over and we'll go. Actually, there's a bed in here. We'll just sleep in there and then we'll borrow this bed. Right, bear with me, guys. I need to blow my nose. Yeah, nobody wants to hear that. You're welcome. God, I'm a little bit wheezy at the moment as well. I wish my lungs had basically any capacity with the grand. So, if any of you guys, if you're watching this back later, because I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the moment, so if you can tell me on Twitch, because I don't think you can post comments post stream on Twitch, right? Hold on, I'll chuck the link into the but anyway, if you want to and you're watching this back later, oh god, Kat.Beanie is entered the chat. Yeah, head over to my YouTube channel. I'm sorry, YouTube people, that you'll have to see that because it posts it on both the chats and not just the Twitch one. But yeah, and like drop me a comment down below about what mundane stuff in your world, especially long-term survival worlds. Like I've had so many comments recently from people asking how they stay on a world for so long. Like after a while, like you get emotionally attached to obviously your world. And I do understand like where people are coming from, where you know they've done all the things, they've killed the dragon, they've got the good gear, they've made some stuff, and now they're bored. And what they're gonna do? It's a wife. How's it going, wifey? Ding dong, getting married in the morning. Well, morning for you, tonight for me. You sound sick still. I am sick still, yes. Although we're going for a Chinese buffet in a bit, so that'll be good. It's just like a 5-minute round the corner, so not exactly somewhere that we need to trek to. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Yeah, so I was just saying, like, what main things you guys have to do in your worlds? Like, I say mundane, that like this is pretty chill and relaxing, right? Well, some people would find it chill and relaxing. Like, I find it chill and relaxing. Some people would be like, this is killing my soul. I need so much dirt. I am watching you here and then YouTube tomorrow. Yeah. I'm gonna be sick when we get married. Well, if anybody wants to see me and Digging Truths get married in Minecraft, the video will be out on the 5th of November. Just in time to cheer everybody up for the US election. Something less political. I'm Scottish, so I don't care. The game sounds a little loud. Yeah, that'll be because I always forget you guys have super hearing. There we go. Is that better? That's better, much better. Let's go. And Silly got me this cool little app thing by NVIDIA. It's meant to help with background noise that was helping in the Discord the other day with Craig, so you might not actually be able to hear him now. I was wondering, should I stay here to watch instead of watching on Twitch? I know I'm able to mod for you here, but I don't think I can mod for you on Twitch. You just whatever time you feel like, pick whatever platform is best for you, buddy. I do not mind. Like, my watch hours on YouTube have been going up progressively. So, you know, it's working. It's working. Like, I really couldn't be bothered streaming this morning, so I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do something. Because the last couple of times I've tried streaming was when I was making the maze in Divergence, like last week or over the past week. And obviously I've still been sick, and I think one of them was, what, 20 odd minutes long stream, because I just couldn't sit up for that long. Like, the urge to stream was there, but the ability was not. My mind's like, oh, you can stream, and your body's like, about that. So yeah, I might sound really bad, and I'll probably take like a little downturn later and then perk back up again, but I'm good. I'm good. I just feel like you might benefit more if I watch on Twitch. 6.5 a dozen, really. To be honest. At the moment. Did I steal a bed? I did steal a bed. Look at me go. Stealing beds. Right, has anybody got any idea what I can do with this bit of land? I want to do things, but I've no idea what I want to do with it. I kind of want to do, because obviously this is my long-term survival world, I kind of want to do things that are relevant to important milestones in my life. Like obviously the kids' birthdays, or, you know, something to do with, you know, getting married to Craig, or actually it's an important life event day. In 2 days' time is actually the anniversary of my grandmother passing away last year. And she wasn't buried. She had her ashes scattered at the memorial garden at the crematorium. So she doesn't have an actual, you know, site to go visit, unlike my other grandmother, who is buried at the graveyard not too far from here. It's like, I kind of want to do something to, you know, remember them. And play cat house. Well, that's a given, Tyler. I mean, that kind of has to be done, right? That does have to be done. Hope you're doing better after it's been a while. Losing a family member is never good. Yeah, it was a rough time at the end of last year, because as I said, we lost my grandmother on the 15th of October last year, which was kind of a shock. Like, we weren't expecting it. Like, she just went downhill really fast. And she would have been fine had she not caught pneumonia from the hospital. And because it was hospital contracted pneumonia, it was a lot more serious and a lot more resistant than, you know, your bog standard typical pneumonia. And then we lost my mum's dad, my granddad, in January of this year, so it was a rough end and start to the year last year. And like, we still don't know what's going on with half of that, because a lot of her estate still needs to be finalised, and I'm glad I'm not the person that has to deal with any of that at the moment. But like, I do know I'm the executor of my parents' estate if anything ever happens to them, and it's just a scary thought, scary things to think about. Nobody wants to think of the scary things, right? Like, it really hits home and makes you wanna. Oh hi, you're a trident drowned. I'll take that. I said I'll take that. Why did it never drop? Like, you can't pick these ones up either. I wish you could pick these ones up. But it also makes you appreciate, like, you know, what you've got at the moment. That's so sad, Tyler. I'm so sorry. You got looting 3 yet? Definitely looting 3. They just like to be buttheads. Was that like due to COVID, or was that just, you know, old age, or like, you don't have to share, Tyler? I'm just being nosy. I don't know if anyone else here is weird like me, but I like, well, not so much like, but I'm sort of fascinated by morbid things. Like, I follow a couple of hospice nurses on social media, and like, some of their content is like quite comforting, because you know how everybody's got like that fear of dying when they're older, but actually watching their stuff and how they talk about it a lot, and end of life care and all of that stuff, like, a lot of it's quite actually reassuring. So like, if you're scared of death or anything like that, I'd maybe give some of those like a watch, because it's quite fascinating, especially like if you've got a morbid side like I do. It's might be right up your street. Like, because like, up till last year, I'd never seen a dead body, and I'd never seen anyone die. So there's a lot of firsts. And basically started watching it after all that happened, and you know, it can be quite traumatizing. I think that helped a lot. Like, especially if you're going through stuff at the moment where you've got like a family member that's, you know, in that sort of position. Definitely would recommend. For some reason I thought you said 2020, Tyler. My grandma had lung cancer, and my grandma had kidney and liver disease. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, my granny had breast cancer many years ago, and then she got over the breast cancer, but obviously there must have been something still lingering around, and then that's how she got the lung cancer. And one thing that always annoys me is, because she was old, so older, the doctors never explained to her that her lung cancer, because it was secondary lung cancer, was actually terminal. You know, she's still done like really well. She still lived a pretty good life. Kind of thankful that, you know, she wasn't as bad off as she could have been, and that she went quite quickly at the end. But it just like really annoys me that, like, I understand some people think it's in the patient's best interest to sort of omit certain negative stuff about their condition, because at the end of the day it's not going to help. But, you know, she was competent, she was mentally sound, she deserved to know what was going on with her, and yeah, there's just one of those things that grates on me. Like, if it was, heaven forbid, if something ever, if my son ever got anything like that, you know, it wouldn't be prudent to explain to him, because he is learning disabled, that, you know, this is what's going on. But if it's someone that's still got all their faculties, despite the fact that they're old, yeah, you should definitely tell them. My cousin passed away yesterday from pancreatic cancer. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I hope you're all doing okay. Pretty horrible disease. Bloody hell, here's us discussing morbid topics, and you're dealing with all of that. Right, so how's the weather, folks? It's very quick. Yeah. I hope they weren't suffering with it for very long. Like, I'm in this group for parents of people that had babies, in like November 2021, so like when I was pregnant with Eowyn, and one of the group's kids, just like a couple of days between their birthdays, between Eowyn and her, she's basically had cancer since she was born, and it's like like, she's doing okay, like, you know, she's making it through, but it's like sort of heartbreaking to see, and then you feel guilty because you're like, you know, you're relieved that it's not your kid. But hi, Ash Jex, how's it going? These things happen, especially as you get older. Yeah, well, that's what I was saying about watching the hospice. Like, I watch a couple of hospice nurses that do social media content, and it's very comforting, uh, you know, to see how they work, and, you know, what to expect and all that sort of stuff. And it really takes a lot of the fear away. Yesterday I went to one of my friend's weddings. He's a friend who lived in my mum's neighbourhood when I was a little kid, and he's doing great. Oh, that's fantastic. Hope you had fun at the wedding, Tyler. Yeah, I'm feeling a bit like I'm still congested as Jax, but I'm feeling a lot better, thankfully. I've got more energy than last time. Ghost, will you get off me? If anybody heard that tiny, that was the cat. I've got my giant hoodie on, you know, my fluffy blanket hoodie thing. And she's just like, you are warm, I am not warm. Let me, you know, caress your lap and scratch you with my nails while I get comfortable. Like, just busy doing things, cat. My mum had the same thing when I was born. I had a cousin that was only a few weeks older than me, and oh yeah. Oh, that's such a tricky predicament, isn't it? Because it's like the same with people that are having fertility issues. And then obviously find out that one of their friends or family is pregnant. It's like, well, you know, there's no sort of set regulations because you don't know how someone's going to react. You don't know if they're going to be devastated. And obviously people want to be happy for other people, but wanting to be happy and, you know, being able to be happy are two entirely different things. I mean, you can, you know, appreciate someone else's pregnancy but still be devastated that, you know, with your own stuff going on. And especially with stuff like that where like they've had the baby, it's like heartbreaking. Like one of my friends shares a picture of her nephew every year, who passed from the same thing. And it's amazing how a lot of people criticised his mum. Because obviously when something like that happens, there has to be like a sort of investigation about it. And I don't know why actually all the way over here when I've got a bed. Yeah, we just had that sort of scenario recently. One of my younger brothers and his partner were pregnant and they lost the baby about 12 weeks, I think it was. And not long after that, uh, another one of my brothers and his partner also lost a baby. Uh, it was like devastating. Thankfully now, like obviously it doesn't take away the pain, the time, but they've both since had other, you know, pregnancies that went to term, and I've got my beautiful niece and nephew. It's like a lot of people, it's becoming more normal now to talk about it, but obviously there's still a lot of taboo around speaking about these things. I don't know if it's just the way my brain's wired, but like, you know, I will chat about pretty much anything. Saying that I was a kid when I was younger that would walk into the chemist and, you know, buy a pack of condoms with absolutely no fear for my friends because they were all too embarrassed to do it. I'm like, well, if you're gonna use them, you better, you know, go get them. Big enough to do the need. You're big enough to walk into the shop and go, can I get some condoms, please? But teenagers, am I right? I did not do anything at your place. Like, I noticed there's a sticky piston. Yeah, so let's pop over to the base actually. I need to remember to eat some food. Here. If you've not been here in a while, some things have changed. So I did the cactus thingy, which is working pretty well. And I've got this, I made the bamboo that was over here automatic, so it just eats down there. Don't come at me like, oh, you don't have any like hoppers or rail system under there. You know, this works, right? It might drop like one or two every so often, but as you can see, I've got stacks of bamboo there. It's fine. Yeah, I noticed this. I'm very confused. Ah, right, yeah. Oh, thank you. Means I'll be able to get rid of this contraption. Although this has worked for 5 years. So oh, she's too good to me. I don't know, I might make a little... I might section parts off, and then anytime something prevalent happens in my life, like a little amusement park, full of builds that I've been thingied for my life, because in my 5k base over that way, like, you know, I've got a little thing with Eowyn's gender reveal and, you know, a little plaque of when she was born and her weight and time and all that jazz. And it would be nice to have, like, lots of different builds in my world that are just like, oh, this is when, you know, Eowyn first learned how to ride a bike, or, you know, here's a little, a thingy to commemorate the date that me and Craig got married, or, you know, stuff like that. Like a little history thing. Cool. I haven't managed to tune in a bit, but it looks great. Oh, gosh, excellent. Right, sorry guys, I'm going to mute a second while I blow my nose. You can just hear the congestion getting like progressively worse as it's like, oh, I'm sorry, getting like this, and then it's like you just feel that pressure in your nose. You're just like, oh, nobody wants to hear that. I'm just glad to remember to unmute my mic this time. Just all of those things in there. My hearing has really taken a downturn with this as well because my ears are blocked. So yeah, it's a bit of a thing. Like, because it became evident to me earlier because like was it yesterday I was saying to Craig to turn the telly up because the baby wouldn't be able to hear it. Because I thought the volume was low, and the volume wasn't low. The volume was like actually quite high, and it like came on me as like, right, either my hearing has taken a drastic hit, or this is because I'm sick. It's an erudite. How's it going, erudite? Keep calling me Catherine. I'll start calling you Boris. Trust me, you do not want to be associated with that man. His floppy hair are fooling nobody. Yeah, the wife's on it. On it like a car bonnet. Oh. I'm honestly just here for the drama in my chat at the moment, so. Time out. Time out. Only my mammy calls me that, and only when she's peed off with me, so unless you're my mother, cut it out. Or I'll get my mum to phone your mum, and then you'll be in trouble, right? God, I sound like I sound like an 8-year-old. I can fix that. Yeah, just remember, Erdit, I can unmod you. Like, I do kind of love seeing drama in chat sometimes, but, like, when you're the one that's moderating it, you're just like, oh, can't you guys all just get along? When you're just chilling, you, like, grab the popcorn and you're just like, fight, fight, fight. Like, I'm just here for the dramatic outcome, folks. Like, obviously, like, if I'm moderating, then I need to be all mature. Like, what I really want to tell people is, like, can you just F off and behave and, like, or be really petty and stuff, but, like, you can't. You just can't. It's like, right, it's not my stream. I need to, you know, I need to be mature. Like, and when your go-to in life is to, you know, not be mature, it's difficult. C-word equals comedy gold. My mum is not a fan of the C word. Matureness. Alright, Tyler, I don't think you've ever been burdened with oh, right, that was Aaron. I don't think he's ever been burdened with matureness either. Oh, it took me a good minute to realise this, realise it wasn't this chat. I thought I was lagging behind. No, I'm live on Twitch and YouTube as Jexed. So, you know, if you want to see the chaos. Filling in holes, filling in holes. So, Diggin, where are we going on honeymoon? I would say silly space, but that's kind of terrifying. Is it just mums? Or is it just specifically our mums that hate it? Like, I personally don't see it as being any more offensive or non-offensive as any other word. Hey, tried and drowned. And as a parent with children with communication difficulties, like, I don't find any words, like, even, you know, typical bad language. Like, my 10-year-old son will shout at us for swearing because he is aware that, you know, swearing is technically bad. But, you know, if my kid that can't talk uses the word fuck, you know, in context, in a sentence, properly, you can bet your ass I am celebrating. Like, my bad that they know that word, but, you know, they use the word properly in a sentence. I'm throwing a party. And then maybe regretting my life decisions about, you know, how much I swear, but context is key. God, chat got spicy. What the hell, Tyler? Right, someone triggered Tyler. It's 2 trident rounds in like the space of a couple of minutes and they both dropped tridents. What's going on? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, probably not the sentence you want to be saying, Erudite. That's kind of disturbing. That does sound different than he meant it to. If it wasn't for the fact I know what he meant, I'd probably be very peed off right about now. Using some curse words of my own. We just ordered Shorty's 3rd birthday cake the other day as well, and I cannot wait because it's coming from Sugar Daddy's Bakery in Edinburgh. And they're amazing. They're predominantly a gluten-free bakery, but they also do, like, they can accommodate other allergens and dietary requirements and stuff. So obviously because Shorty and me are dairy-free, it's going to be a gluten-free, dairy-free cake, and it's like it's gonna have tiny little Homer Simpson donuts on it. You know, the pink frosted ones with the sprinkles. So it's gonna be like a 10-inch pink cake with little pink little Homer Simpson donuts all around it. And then in the middle it's gonna have a picture of her favourite cartoon characters with you know, with her name and the number 3 on it. Can't wait, it's gonna be so cute. Like last year my oldest wanted a cookie cake for her birthday. And then I spent about £30 ordering this massive double choc chip cookie, and I'm like not talking about double as in the cookie was a double choc chip cookie. I'm talking about it was like one cookie on top of another cookie with like icing and stuff on it. And it was amazing. And then I got really raging because I found out the local supermarket started doing cookies the exact same size for 1/3 of the price that I ordered it for. And I'm like, God damn it! I could have piped the icing on myself. He's going to be 3. I know. We just got our letter for her award letter for her school nursery as well the other day. So my baby's growing up. And Craig's like, we could have another one. It's like, no, we can't. You've been snipped. That's not happening. And I don't wanna. Got enough kids. 3 is enough. And sometimes you just look at them and you're like, oh, I want 12 of you. And then they do something stupid or, you know, get on your nerves and you're like, I want 0 of you. Well, actually, that's not true. You still want them, you just want them to be less moody. Like, I like you more when you're unconscious. My husband's just like wives. That's his fault for his poor taste. You're making me hungry. Serves you right for saying dodgy things on YouTube or adoption. No. I'm kind of attached to the kids I have, thanks. Well, like, if I had enough money, I would adopt kids. Like, I'd adopt all the kids. Like, specifically kids with additional needs that wouldn't typically get adopted. Because you know what it's like, everybody wants a baby, nobody wants, like, you know, people overlook, like, older kids and kids with additional needs and stuff like that. And even a lot of parents give up their kids when they find out that, you know, they're gonna have a lifelong disability. It's just heartbreaking. No worries, earned it. Yeah, this... I'd put this here last time. Is it because this is a slab? Yeah, I think it's fine. I was so confused as to why that sugar... Well, I wasn't that confused. I was like, oh, bug rock, but no. It's a waterlogged slab. That makes sense. If mint donuts exist, but if they do, technically that would be a crappy donut. Hey, I will eat mint on literally anything. Toothpaste, donuts, ice cream, ketchup. Craig has just informed me that there are socks, microwavable socks that you can buy. Stick them in the microwave for a little while, and then they stay hot for 4 hours. And I'm sort of wondering why I don't own these already. Like, socks, it's like... I don't know, like, if it's a circulation thing or a sensory thing, but I have to wear socks all the time. I have to. I will die if I don't. Well, I probably wouldn't die, but I might, so. Take your time, eh? So yeah, I'm one of those weird people that has to wear socks all of the time. And, you know, socks that you stick in the microwave for a little bit and then they stay warm for 4 hours. That sounds amazing. How does that not sound amazing? Can you imagine, like, it being freezing cold outside. It's like stormy. It's wintry. You know, the rain is battering down. You're all curried up and cold, and then you've got toasty, warm, microwavable socks. That sounds like... They sound like a dream, right? Oh, snap! Fudge, dude. Hey, you tiny demon. Don't kill me! I've got things to do. These guys do not look friendly. Right. Go. I'm doing dirt. I'm doing dirty things. Just die. Just die. Just die. Okay, cool. You dead? You're dead. I never wear shoes unless I leave the house to go somewhere. Yeah, but do you wear socks? It's a puppy dog. Get them, puppy dog. Hey. You got that puppy dog. Here, buddy. Can I not give you bones when you're angry? Shall we wait for you to calm down? Oh, there we go. He's chill now. Hey, buddy. Look. Oh, I don't have any more on me just now. Maybe catch you later. Only wear the socks to work, especially. What? I could go barefoot everywhere I would. See, I used to be like that when I was younger. Like, I, could walk over probably glass and be fine. But, like, now, no chance. Absolutely no way in hell. My feet must be warm at all times. Like, I don't know what it is, but, like, any time I'm sort of barefoot, my feet start to cramp up. And I have this very crappy fear of getting cramp. Like, you ever get like a Charlie horse? Or that one that you get in your foot, on that soft squishy bit of your foot. Cramp there. Like, when I get cramp is really bad and I am screaming the house down. My husband's just like, oh, walk it off. And then, like, it starts to ease off, but then it comes back with a vengeance. I'm like, yeah. So I like to keep them as warm as possible. Like, nobody needs or wants to deal with that. Like, I've scared him half to death sometimes because obviously if I wake up in the middle of the night absolutely screaming, waking up the kids, and he gets cramp like every single day, which I find weird. So he's used to it. But obviously I'm talking about getting cramp like maybe once every 3 years. I get it. I think it's like worse. It's like women and period pain, You give that to dudes, it'll take them out. But women are not used to it, we're just like, this is fine. I get the worst cramps, right? I am in fear of, like, that is like seriously one of my main, like, phobias is that the right word? But yeah, just getting cramp in my leg. And then I'm not able to like walk properly for like 3 days. Like, that cannot be normal. Dan has never had one and I get them weekly. Oh, he is in for a treat when he does get one. Yeah, I don't know why that is, because Craig gets cramp. Like, I'm talking literally every day. Every day. And, like, I'm maybe, once every 2 years or something. And it's still more on my mind than it is on his. I never seem to get headaches or cramps. My mum gets headaches a lot, though. I think women are more prone to getting headaches. Like, my brother gets migraines and stuff, but typically women are more prone to getting migraines. But his is like triggered by his diet a lot. He like gets some people, like if you eat a lot of dairy or chocolate, it can trigger like a migraine. Mine are triggered by absolutely freaking anything. Oh, someone get a new perfume? Boom, migraine. Oh, did you spend too much time sitting upright and now your shoulders and muscles are all tense? Boom, migraine. Did you look outside and into the daylight for too long? Boom, migraine. Thankfully, I got these transition glasses last time I went to the opticians, and they are fantastic. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't get these before. Like, I go outside, they turn into sunglasses, biff baff boof, lack of migraines. If you're photosensitive, like I am, I would definitely recommend them. Tyler, you give me the fear sometimes, buddy. You take the bins out when it's snowing or like frosty without any socks or shoes on. Ugh. That just reminds me of my kid. Like, I picked him up from school on Friday. And it's absolutely freezing outside, you know. It's cold, it's, you know, autumn coming into winter times. It's getting a bit chilly. And he's like shivering and brrr, and it's like, oh, do you want to put your jacket on? Because he didn't have it on when he came out. He was just like holding it. And he's like, nope. I'm like, bit. Sometimes you gotta pick your battles. No wonder you do it fast. Your toes will be screaming at you. That's good, I suppose. And we're getting there. I know someone like that, for example, it's absolutely bitter the last few days and they'll just go out in a t-shirt. It's ridiculous. I know, right? You good, buddy? You're just chilling there all still and stuff. Thought you died. Like, obviously, some people just run hotter than other people, and my son is one of those people that tends to run warmer than other folk. But the dude was literally shivering, and he still wouldn't put on a jacket. I'm like, I mean, he was just going from school into the car, and from the car into the house. So I wasn't about to, you know, fight about it, but make it make sense. You can be nice and warm in your jacket, or shiver your ass off, just for fun. He chose to shiver his ass off. Well, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I think that's one of those things where, like, some parenting people, social media people would talk about, oh, it's a natural consequence. One social media influencer was like, she took away her kid's bed or something for not behaving. He's like, oh, it's a natural. No, that's not a natural consequence. That's just abuse. Or their kid forgot lunch. Forgot to take in their packed lunch for school. It's like, well, the natural consequence is that they're gonna go hungry. It's like, or you could, you know, take it in for them. Like, they're kids. They forget stuff. That's why a lot of, like, sort of psychologists say that a kid's first bully a lot of the times happens to be their parent. Which is kind of a depressing statistic. Yesterday it was 16 degrees and I was complaining about it being too hot. You're never happy, Erin. It. I mean, it's 8 degrees Celsius here just now, and it's chilly. There was a huge thing about that influencer and about how abusive she was. Yeah, like I think one of her kids, like escaped and went to, I think it was like a neighbor or something, and then it all kicked off. And I think she's been arrested and stuff now, thankfully, and the kids are safe. But oh, that's horrifying. And then you've got other ones, like obviously there was that whole controversy with that religious family. What was it? 12 million kids and counting. And the oldest sibling, Josh, I think his name was abusing a lot of his, you know, sisters. And the way they combated that was, they basically told the girls that, you know, oh, he was a teenage boy, blah blah. Yeah, you have to forgive him. God would forgive him, and I'm like, fuck that. Thankfully, a lot of them have aged out now and are quite clued in now that how screwed up that upbringing actually was. Like, I've got nothing about raising your, like, no issues with people raising their kids religious, but if, like, you know, one of your kids is actively abusing the other kids, you don't victim blame and then tell the victim to, you know, oh, you have to forgive them because that's what God would do. Like, mate, how to speak for God? Like, there's forgiveness, like, and then there's, you know, you can forgive. You don't have to forget. Or, you know, you certainly don't have to, you know, you don't get to tell people that have been in that position how they should react or that they should forgive them. And I'm talking about any circumstance. You know? Like, because you see this happening a lot in families, like other family members voicing their opinion on, you should do this and this is how you should react to this scenario. I'm like, it's not up to you guys. Who God may forgive sometimes, but that's God's decision. Yeah. I will forgive you by sending you to your maker and expediting the process of your forgiveness. There you go. That sounds like a logical... That's called murder. And is generally frowned upon. Yeah, but a lot of victim blaming going on and that sort of stuff. It's like, you you know, like them telling women, oh, don't dress provocatively, or, you know, dudes will get the wrong idea. I'm like, and obviously, for those in the comments that are good, it's not all dudes. I am aware it's not all dudes. It's just, you know, those few that ruin it for the rest of them. Like any collective group of people. This is why it like really annoys me when obviously there are terrorist groups out there which their specific aim is to terrorize. But when, you know, a terrorist group is associated with our religion here, and they then, the media then, well, not so much the media, but people then go, oh, well, all of these people must be terrorists because look what blah 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 have done. It's like, that's not the way that works. That's like saying all women are emotional and, you know, and that's like saying all men are predators, and that's like saying, you know, like all of this stuff. It's like stereotyping a whole group of people for the actions of a few, and you see it so many times on big and smaller scales. And it doesn't matter what scale it's on, it's depressing every single time. Like Islamophobia in the UK, for example. Yeah, exactly. Like, a couple of my good friends are Muslim. Uh, and, like, a few years ago when a lot of stuff was going down, they were getting a lot of hate from other people. Like, these are human beings that would bend over backwards to help you if you needed help, right? These were, like, I'm talking about, like, my friends were, like, some of the nicest people in the world who would, you know, help anybody, any stranger, no matter, you know, your colour, creed, ethnicity, whatever. They would bend over backwards to help you, and because of, you know, certain political crap that was going down, they were getting abused by people that don't know them. Like, haven't taken the time to get to know them as individuals, and just assume that because, oh, because this is what you believe and this is what they believe, you guys must be, you know, the same. Like, that's not the way that works. And I'm kind of surprised that, well, I'm not, to be honest, because uh obviously Catholicism and Christianity has done a lot of, you know, skeptical crap in its time. I mean, look at all the priests that do all of the, you know, all of those skeptical things, and then you like, obviously you're like, oh well, not all priests. And like, exactly. But people like take one group of people for, you know, this stuff happening, but then there's a whole bias of it, you know, happening with other religions, because like if it was a Catholic terrorist group, for example, right? Do you think that, you know, all Catholics across the world would be getting, you know, crap because of what this one group did? Because I don't think so. I do not think so. I'm not going to say that's because of a race issue, but I'm going to strongly hint at it. I too have been called and sworn at cussed by people because my religion and country that I live in. Yeah, it's like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. I heard it. That's true. A lot of my friends are Christian as well as me, but we are all accepting and all good people, and we don't force our beliefs on others. Yeah. And I will have a laugh and say that if a Jehovah's Witness came to the door, I used to just my oldest used to be fascinated by God when she was younger. So just like, they're just like, oh, do you want to hear about the Word of God? I was just like, hold that thought, mate. I'll go and whip out the 5-year-old. She will stand there all day and listen to you talk about God. I mean, she doesn't believe in God now, but, you know, at 5 years old, when they'd just been told about, you know, the story of the story of Jesus in school, and, you know, Christmas is coming up and it's that time of the year, you can bet she's like, well, if I believe in Jesus, I'll get more Christmas presents or something, or Santa is Jesus, or I don't know, whatever 5-year-olds believe about religion. But it was hilarious at the time. Yeah. We are in an area which has a high sort of population for Jehovah's Witness people, and Area 11 does get quite a lot of those groups coming to the door. And I'm not really a fan of that. Like, I believe that if you're interested in, you know, whatever religion you're interested in, like, I like some of the things about Sikhism, and I like some of the things about Buddhism and stuff like that. But, you know, if I actively want to learn about those things, you know, I will seek out that information. Or if, you know, if I have a coming to God moment, you know, whatever God that is, you know, I will actively seek out the information I need. I don't like people coming to your door, because it is kind of creepy, right? It's kind of creepy. Not everyone is going to believe in the same things. Yeah, exactly, Tyler. If you go to any Muslim's house, they will make you eat until you're full, check your temperature to make sure you're not burned up, and then they will leave. Yes, absolutely aired it. Like when I went to my friend's house, you know, that was so weird. Yeah, they were making all the food, and I was absolutely stuffed. And obviously, cause I'm a girl, I got to see my friend with her hair out, which is quite special. Like, it's interesting how different she looks with her hair down. But obviously, that's only a woman thing. Like, had I been a man, that would not be allowed. But I felt really honoured that she felt comfortable doing that around me. That's like another thing that annoys me as well is this was a couple of years ago. There was a lot of people saying that they should ban the is it the burqa, or you know, like the face covering stuff, and saying how it's not it's against feminism and blah 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 to force women to wear blah, blah, this and this. It's like, well, you know, it's by choice. There's a lot of misconception about Like, they think that people are forced to wear it, where in actual fact that is not the case. It is a choice. Nobody forces anybody to wear it. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Erin, for the clarification there. Yeah, so there was a lot of people saying, "Oh, we need to ban this," and uh, they were doing it on the front that they thought it was they were trying to benefit women's rights by saying, "Oh, they shouldn't be forced to wear this," and but like it was racism. Uh, it was racism veiled as feminism, right? Uh, and it was like trying to explain to people that like nobody's forced to wear it. That it's like the only sort of example I could give is maybe like breastfeeding. You know, uh, people might come along and go, "Oh, you need to cover up. You need to cover up because that's disgusting. Nobody needs to see that." But we have laws against forcing women to cover up. Like they have the choice on how they feed their babies, and breastfeeding is completely natural. And this is the same sort of thing, but instead of revealing a part of your body, you're covering it up, and people are just like, I don't get. I think a lot of it is misunderstanding or willful ignorance and not wanting to learn about different cultures. Because if I don't know something on a topic, I will tend to not speak on it because I don't know enough about it to form an opinion. And a lot of people, like, they can ask your thoughts on something, you just go, well, I don't know enough about it. It's like the whole Palestine and Islam and Hamas and all that stuff going down at the moment. Like, I don't know enough on any of that because, like, I try not to watch the news. I know some people think that's naive, but sometimes it's very depressing and you need to safeguard your mental health. So, and then there's the whole issue about people arguing about it on social media and, like, during riots and stuff, and people ask, oh, like, who do you support? It's like, well, nobody, because I don't know, I've not looked into it enough to form an opinion about, uh, what I thought was right and wrong about this, that, or the next thing. But I think a lot of people tend to form opinions based on the opinions of their friends or relatives or, and it's not always, that's not always the best thing to do. Especially like young people are impressionable, and if you've got someone that's been raised to be a bigot or raised to think lesser of people because of their race or sexuality or something, that's not that young person's fault that they've been raised in that way. But as they become an adult, it is their fault if they allow themselves to remain that ignorant. And I will admit, obviously, I am ignorant on that topic of, all that stuff that's going on with it. But I keep myself willfully ignorant at the moment because I just can't deal with the crap in the news at the moment, unfortunately. And it's depressing, and a lot of people are dying, and I just don't think it's honestly going to make a difference because If it's not this war, it's gonna be another one. It's always something. Yes, I don't want to talk about it, but I have all the info to form an opinion. Yeah. People should be able to express themselves how they see fit as long as it's not offensive, right? Like, and a lot of people can't have a discussion about topics without it turning into a heated debate because a lot of people, instead of listening to what the other person says, they're just waiting for their turn to speak. So they're not paying attention to what the information the other person is trying to put across, or, you know, paying attention to how whatever they're saying is affecting their emotional state. They're just taking some of the information and starting to form sentences about, alright, well, this is what I'm gonna say next, and just waiting for their turn to go. As I went, right, hold on, folks, that's my door. And I'm back. I too avoid news. I haven't watched it for 20. Yeah. It's depressing, right? Right. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna have to go because my in-laws are coming up soon, and we are going to a Chinese buffet place for food, and I am starving. And I still need to get dressed because I'm still in my pajamas. And the little one is still asleep, so I need to wake her up and get her dressed and stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe. If you follow me on YouTube, you know, check out my Twitter, and if you're following me on my Twitter, check out my YouTube. And I will catch you guys in the next one.